Welcome to the first ever Tusk 13 2020 edition podcast. We got Jordy Samkoff, Andrew Dunaif here with us today. How you doing, boys?
Smashing, dude.
Oh, I'm fucking fantastic.
It's another great day, another great week. We're at week 9 right now. A late start for the pods, but we'll go with it. We got some hot button topics to discuss. Let's dive right into it with league member Tal Zahavi and his absentee father-like figure in the league.
So there's a list of things that he hasn't done this season, including drafting.
Yep, that's true.
And setting his lineup.
Yeah,
Jordy, what time was the draft at? Was it 5 or 6?
I think it was at 7.
Okay, so it's at 7 p.m. and this man is sleeping through the first 12 rounds of the draft. He auto drafts the entire team, and like not only does he do that, but he doesn't set his lineup for 4 different weeks. He basically didn't set his lineup. Probably again, we have kickoff in like 50 minutes, and he has Zeke on his team. I would not be surprised if Zeke does not play and then he doesn't change it. And if he doesn't do that, Dunaif, do you think he should still be in the league?
No, I mean, it's disgusting what's going on here. And also, Tal, it's been a long season for him of not paying attention, but we got to call out the commissioner who has just done absolutely nothing to enforce, league, paying attention in the league. So to just act like it's just Tal's fault and put the entire onus on him, I'd say it's probably 50-50 because we have a commissioner who's just kind of sitting on the sidelines and not really enforcing the rules. And he's
Okay.
For the commissioner,
okay.
On this,
do you care to comment on that, Jordy?
I mean, what are your suggestions?
Kick him out
in the middle of the season.
In the middle of the season, we're in a 8-man league right now. So, and with Marty, it's more of like an 8-man league. So we can cross Marty off the list for the year. He won't win. So, and
Marty's like half. He's like a trans. He's like a half of a vote, half of a person.
Yeah, I mean, Jordy.
Look, I cannot. Like, if you guys must know Tal well by now, nothing that you can say to control his behavior. So
yeah,
we can't kick him out in the middle of the season. We're not trying to have a bot team in our league.
Yeah. So what's going to happen at the end of the season with Tal?
I mean, we really do have to consider if he's committed to this league going forward, or if we have to go back to other options. The one issue being that other options like Noah Stevens or Ryan Checkett.
I feel like Alec Jacobson or
Alec Jacobson
Lape
could be a good idea.
I'm pro Lape.
I mean,
So
we'll consider those, but I feel like Tal might have a wake up moment where he realizes
he's had a wake up the past 3 years, and you keep out-telling Tal because he gives you investment advice, dude. He ruins the league.
Dude, we can't kick Johnny Putz out of the league. Like, he's too valuable. His insight, he is an insider. Like, literally, that's what it comes down to.
Never trade. He never trades, and that's what I hate. It's always zero-sum, win or lose when you try and trade with Tal. And never say, hey, Tal, let me get a call on Virgin Galactic, and he'll respond immediately when it comes to but when you say, hey, let me offer a trade for DeAndre Swift, he responds 7 days later. So he's not active whatsoever. It's disgusting.
The only time Tal responds to my trade offers is like, he's like, all right, who do you want? I'm like, dude, like, let me get George Kittle. He's like, what round did I draft him in? I'm like, the 2nd. He's like, all right, let me get your 1st and 2nd and 3rd picks. I'm like, dude, all of them are on IR. Like, he doesn't care if they're playing or not, as long as the draft capital 9 weeks ago adds up to make any sort of sense. He'll do that.
And the way it always goes with Tal, he's always a piece of shit about trade. And then the players that you want the most, like I tried to trade for George Kittle 2 weeks ago and Tal just completely ignored me. And now George Kittle is out for the season. So it actually somehow you should never trade with Tal because we'll always backfire against him. It's karma. It's karmic law.
All right. So you guys like to trade a lot, excessively
With
almost.
each other too, exclusively with each other.
Yeah. Trading is the most important part of
All
any
right, so
league.
take us through like what goes through your head when you're like trying to trade 4 of your players for like 2 players on another team. And like
Dunaif, if you take this one.
where do you see like owners who will accept your trades? Because I know you guys like to start low and then go to the real offer. So
Yeah, so in like art of the deal, you kind of try and take like Edwards-Helaire for like a John Brown in a deal where it's just like you're giving absolute shit for someone who's really good in order to kind of like inch towards a better deal. But when I was kind of thinking about Alvin Kamara, I needed to get rid of him, and it was sad because I traded him for Julio Jones, who traded Kyle to in the beginning of the season. So I had Kamara, traded Julio Jones, and then had to trade Kamara to get Julio Jones back. Sometimes it's like you gotta it's mind games, dude. You know, I'm playing 4D chess when I'm doing a trade, so I'm always making moves, and that's pretty much just my idea, you know. But most of the time, Kyle is the only person who responds quickly, and I'm very frustrated by a lot of people when I try to make a trade and you take 8.5 hours to respond, but Kyle takes 30 seconds to get back to me. So it's just convenience for convenience sake. So I'm always down to trade with Kyle.
Yeah, I think Dunaif and I have built a strong relationship, especially when it comes to trading. Like, like we'll literally trade each other our best player, and it doesn't matter as long as it's just a fucking blockbuster. And that's
it's like you guys are taking commissions on every transaction.
What'd you say?
It's like you're taking commissions on every transaction. All you need is transaction volume. You don't care what's involved in the deal.
Yeah, we need big names being fucking swapped weekly.
Yes.
And that's kind of what we do.
And let's talk about someone who refuses to trade is Marty Hirschberg. Do you guys have any thoughts on Marty?
Well, I think he has trust issues with you both. Specifically. Like he and honestly I respect his standpoint is that he believes either of you going into a trade with him are not acting in good faith. Simply trying.
Can easily take it Marty because he just doesn't know what he's doing. So, you know, that's his fault.
I feel like I mean, with Marty, he can easily like make a trade or just like talk, but he won't even consider talking about the trade. He's just like, no fucking shot. Like that's the worst offer ever. And it's like a fine offer.
And I think Marty every single year is always like looking into like week 10 starting in like week 2.
Yeah. Going long. And then from week 2 to week 10, those 8 weeks in between, he loses like 6 of 8 games, and it doesn't even.
Yo, his team is sick though, but he's not even gonna make the playoffs.
Marty is decent drafter, but his team I think it's just something about him and like the mentality of playing for Marty Hirschberg in fantasy. Like his players, they don't come to play for him when it matters most, and he will never win the league.
I think he just doesn't value like winning the games in the middle of the season, making it into the playoffs.
He's a playoff team.
Championship, and yet he never plays.
His ideal strategy is to like fight and scratch for the 6th seed and then have a good team in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's a bold move. That's what I'm trying to do this year. Wait, do we have 6 spots to get in the playoffs?
I believe so.
I'm a lock.
I gotta double check, but if the settings carried over from last year.
Good shit. That's big.
The team making it in. To be fair though, I think the person who's in 6th place right now is 5-3 as well, or 4-4. So
I think I'm in 7th actually. Yo, but can we actually address something? This is like vital. Scott Ansel is literally the most absent owner ever. I don't think he's responded to me in 3 years.
Yeah, but to be fair, give Scott some credit. He came in and saved the league when Adam Moyer canceled on us the day of the draft. So
that's fair. At least he sets his lineup. Like he's just he does what he needs to do, but he has no interest in talking.
And I know he's a reader. He likes messages, so
yeah, that's nice.
He's involved.
Yeah, he's involved.
He had Dalvin Cook last week. I was fortunate enough to match up against him. He had Cook, and he also had Mahomes
and Metcalf, who went for 200 and like 2 TDs. Man, I mean, Scott's team is sneaky. And they got Jacobs too, and it's a good team. It's a good team. I wouldn't be surprised if he made some noise coming in the playoffs. Now, what I don't understand is Zach Smukler's team is in first place, and when I look at his line, garbage. Like it's a garbage team objectively.
Seriously, it is actually yeah, it's bad. It's actually bad, and he's in first.
I think if you look at the matchups the past couple weeks, he played Sham, he played Tall, and then he probably played, I don't even know who's in seventh, but he's just played a cakewalk of a couple games. I think he played Marty too, when Marty set McCaffrey in his lineup, who was on the
he is third in scoring.
Yeah.
And back to Scott. Scott is first in scoring and in fifth place.
His team is fucking disgusting. Scott could win it all for sure.
He could, but he won't.
Yeah, because he doesn't trade.
Yeah, no, it's exactly.
Traders are the ones that win. It's just a fact.
Yeah, realistically, I will win the league, but it won't be Jordy.
Well, I think a big matchup this week is me at the 3 seed against Zach, who's in first.
Yeah, that's a huge game.
I already got to start with Devontae on Thursday night.
Yeah, you guys have a big matchup because Zach's team sucks and he could actually miss the playoffs even though he's in first place. And your team there's no shot you guys should be in first and second place.
Wake up on my team's value.
Yo, your team is you're in third place, but your team is not very good.
You are bugging.
It's just
not good.
Very mediocre. Dude, Rojo is your best running back, right?
I mean, Edmonds.
Yes, but okay, I like Edmonds. I agree. He's your best running back, but Rojo is your second.
Yeah, that's why when I have Adams, he's my best player.
You got weak quarterback play. You got nice
weak quarterback.
Herbert blows, dude. He's gonna have under 15.
Bro,
watch him have under 15.
You do fantasy football analysis, right? You have a Twitter account for fantasy football analysis.
Yeah, he's not a top 10 fantasy.
Herbert blows.
We are in a 10-man league.
Help me understand.
He cannot be starting. Just watch. He literally the past 3 games, garbage time points. Watch him blow chunks today.
They were not garbage time.
Last week and 2 weeks ago, garbage time.
They blew a game that they had a big lead in where they weren't passing in garbage time.
Always do that.
All I know is he's buns. Your team and Zach's team have way too good of records.
Well, you'll be on the outside looking in while I'm taking this home.
I have a big matchup with Scott this week. He's probably the best team. I need to beat him.
I mean, no one is going to talk about my team. This is unbelievable.
Your team sucks, dude.
Man, fuck you guys, dude. My team.
The only team I respect is Scott's and maybe Andy's.
Wow. No. Forget about that. Look at my team. Look at that depth.
You mean Andy, who's starting Jordan Howard this week?
Yeah.
To be fair, though, Chris Carson out, Cup out, Chubb
Yo,
out.
Blockbuster Kyle, should we make a trade on the pod?
I'm so down, dude.
Let me get Kamara.
No, let me get Julio Jones or Calvin Ridley, bro.
No chance, dude. Is Ridley playing?
No.
Wow. You really diced Cham, though, with that trade. I mean, that was disgusting the way you did him.
Dude, I got 0 points this week. He's out, and I got 4 points when he got hurt last week. How did I win that trade?
Yeah, I mean, just in general.
By name value, sure. But as of now, I have not won that trade.
Drafted Todd Gurley, and now he's 1-7. So,
yeah,
never been a threat in the league. We might have to consider scrapping him as well. Just based on merit, this guy's got to get relegated.
Realistically, we should bring in Alyssa Sham.
Yeah,
realistically.
Yeah.
Sham traded when it was too late. He was already 1-6. He was already out of the playoffs, and he's like, all right, now I'll start considering making a
I played week, and anything is possible. Could be a huge upset against the best team in the league. That's usually how trap game for my boys. So, I mean,
Marty's the biggest trap game. Marty and Tall, who doesn't set his lineup.
Yeah, Tanyan starting out hot got me 1 point. Feeling dangerous at tight end. 1 point.
Jordy, I think if you are the 1 seed when it's all said and done, I will be very impressed. And if Herbert has over his projection, which is I think 21 points, I will admit I'm wrong. Fair?
This week?
Yeah, this week. But he sucks, dude.
All right, so 1 week of performance, you'll be wrong, despite him having 8 weeks of 20+ points.
I don't think he does not have 8 weeks of 20+ points. He didn't even play the first week. And
Exactly.
this is week 9.
So 7 weeks, every week except week 1.
He sucks. He doesn't suck, but he's not a top 10 fantasy quarterback.
Definitely not.
Like Jordy,
Definitely
tell me
is.
who you
He's
would
sleeper.
not. You would rather have Russell Wilson, right? Like Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers. Who am I missing? Definitely a couple good ones.
I would
Nope.
not rather have Tom Brady than Herbert in fantasy.
Tom has sick weapons.
Josh Allen.
Thank you, Josh Allen.
Joe Burrow.
Burrow is probably not.
No shot.
I feel like I'm missing some guys.
Dak Prescott.
I mean,
Current Dak.
keep sending him, and we're gonna keep winning.
Cam Newton.
No.
I guess he's close. He's like 8 then, if I can't find another.
I might drop.
Oh, Deshaun Watson, definitely Watson.
That's Phillip Rivers. Jordy's bum.
All right, I'd say he's probably 9, Jordy. He's probably 9. That's
Colts
fair.
are- Jordy, the Colts are garbage.
5-2.
He's 9. I give you that.
5-2.
Yo, what's your thoughts on Jonathan Taylor, Jordy?
I mean, he's talented, but he's, for whatever reason, he's not he's not being very successful right now. I think he's like a little young, inexperienced, not finding the right holes.
Yeah,
But
I haven't watched many
yeah,
Colts games, but he's a beast.
He's nice, but like Wilkins is outperforming him.
And Naheem Hines is a beast also.
Yeah.
His touchdown celebrations last week were elite.
Yeah, he's so athletic. I don't know how you can, with pads on, do
Who's winning this game today?
Gymnastics routine.
What, Dunaif?
Jordy, who's winning this game this week? The Bills or the Seahawks?
I think the Seahawks will cover the spread.
Hater.
What's the spread?
3.
Damn. It's at Buffalo. It's a nice day out.
Yeah,
It is nice.
I feel like having it a nice day at Buffalo takes away from the home field advantage.
Yeah.
Having no fans because of the virus takes away from the home field advantage, Jordy. What fucking expert analysis, dude. The fact that it's a nice day outside make a difference.
Dude, it's Biden's fault. I'm just kidding, Dunaif. I don't mean to rile you up.
Yeah, don't get me started.
Yo, how about Kutta? He literally is probably the biggest underperformer in our league, in my
His
opinion.
team is so bad. It's so bad.
It should be
You
good.
should see Justin's team in the other camp league with the older guys. It's like whatever. I haven't even looked at his team in our league, but his team in this league way worse. He's 1-7.
Jordy,
680 points.
Let's hear his team.
what league is more elite, dude?
All right, here's his team right now. Drew Brees, Juju, Julio, Justin Jackson, J.K. Dobbins, Mike Gesicki, Jermichael Hasty.
Oh God. How many men in that league?
12.
All right.
How
But
good
not
is
great
he
team.
has been hurt by injuries. He lost Chubb. He lost Mostert. Le'Veon's been inconsistent, but
Special guest.
oh hey,
Doggy.
Bitch on my dog.
that dog could probably be like the 7th best fantasy player in our league.
If you give him control of Marty's team, he'd actually win something, dude.
Dude, if Marty and Tall, we should just have them co-own a team, realistically.
Yeah,
I think that's
probably
fair.
good. That's fair.
And then we
Wait,
bring back Alec Jacobson.
Jordy, what league is more elite? Our league or this other bum league that you play in?
Well, I like the league where I'm commissioner, and I'm closer with you guys than the people in those leagues. But that's a good league too. Sham runs that one. It's pretty well run.
Yeah.
I
Is
think the
Sham
peak
good in that
year was
league?
last year with engagement and like the weekly newsletter, which was pretty dope. But this year, it's still good. It's a good league. I enjoy that league a lot, and it's $100 buy-in.
Yeah, let's talk about the buy-in because you guys have all graduated. You're starting to make some money, and we're still talking about how Smookler every year is always on the verge of not playing the league, and then he's like, "I don't have the money to buy in for $50," so he's got to go ask Kyle for money for the payments. They can pay him back interest $5 a week for the entire season, and then Smookler is like, "Oh, when I win the league, I can't wait to spend all my fucking money, dude." Like this dude can't win just on principle because he couldn't even afford to buy into the league for 50 fucking bucks. Like,
you think Zach would at least make a trade with me? He won't even consider a trade with me, and I pay for his buy-in.
You pay for his league. You actually own his team, dude. Just like based on money, you own his team. So
to be fair, he did pay me back, but still, like, I don't know. I don't know how he like didn't have $50 yet. Like he's like, yo, I'm gambling tonight. I'm like, what do you bet on? He's like, yo, I just threw 100 on this 4-game parlay. It's like,
dude. All right. So I think that's just like, he was just trying to make up some bullshit excuse to not do the league.
He's like, I have to pay for my college yet. Yo, what do you think of this parlay?
No way. Maybe
if he pays for his college, but either way, I don't care. Like if you're spending your money on like some ridiculous.
Either way, first of all, Dunaif, to your first comment, about all of us graduating. I don't think any of the youngest class of this league is like in a job yet. We're all still in school.
True.
Yeah. It'll be next year.
But next year. And also I think the league fees will stabilize to like normal and higher levels as the general economy. You know, it's correlated with the economy. It'll be reflective of great prosper in our nation going forward.
It's booming because of President Trump.
That's facts, dude.
That's just facts. That's facts. Like that's straight facts. You can't argue with science.
You can't argue with science is exactly right. And money is science.
But yeah, I mean, Zach getting out in our group chat and saying he couldn't pay $50, that was a highlight of summer.
Dude, it's always something with him. It's like him or Marty, I have to make a scene. And Zach, it's always right before the draft. Like, dude, like, I don't have the time for fantasy football. Like, what do you mean you don't have the time for fantasy football?
Bro, we know on Sunday you're going to just be watching football all day anyways.
Yeah, exactly. He's definitely everyone's got the time to set their lineup tall. Like, anyone can do it. It's like, it's simple. And Zach loves football just as much as anyone else. He can easily, his talk of just quitting the league every year just needs to be done. We need to eradicate that.
Yeah, I mean, if he wins, he'll be back. If he loses, he'll probably come up with another excuse next season. You just have to be prepared for.
Yeah, dude, I'm starting a big job, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna have 13 minutes a year.
I don't have 10 minutes while I'm taking a dump to set my lineup on Sunday. Like, so ridiculous. I think that Zach is most likely the one who's out of the league next. Like,
no way, dude. Tall is actually an absentee father. I don't think Zach's actually gonna leave the league. This is his only league.
Zach, dude. After Tall Zach, I think that Zach is really starting to give up.
Zach will do. He'll come back though. He'll be so sad when he leaves, and then he'll come back if he does leave.
Got something to say. He's chiming in from the peanut gallery on fucking everything that happens in the league, dude. When we made a trade, Kyle, Zach texted me, went out of his way to just say, I'm going to pull up the text, actually. I'm going to read it.
Please, I'm very happy to hear this.
I tried to trade with this guy, and this is what he said. Anytime he reached out to me, he said, this is what he said. He said, good trade for you at 10:30. And then I said, thanks. And then he said, that is wild. He did that. And then I said, thanks, Zach. Want to trade? He said, not at the moment, brother, but I just wanted to congratulate you. That is a win for your team and is much deeper. And you have dope flexes now. He has everything, but he never trades, though.
That was so nice of him, dude. That was so nice of him.
He's now complimenting me, dude, thinking that I'm going to fall for that so he can sneak behind my back.
It was a very supportive move on his end.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Was that the Kamara trade?
Yeah, it was the Kamara trade. Yeah. A lot of people are saying that I won that trade, Kyle.
I don't think you did in the slightest.
But the thing, I'll never a win or lose versus me and you because I love you, dude. I'll trade with you and we support each other, you know? So
I'll support you. I'll trade with you, but I'm going to kick your ass.
Yeah, of course. Healthy competition. like if you win the league, like I'll be upset because I never want to see you win again. But like if it was like between you and like Smookler or you and Jordy or you and Marty, like God, I'll pick you every time, dude. I mean, if Marty wins the league, it would be the most insufferable thing to ever happen, dude. Like this is terrible. Marty winning the league would be a worse loss than Donald Trump losing to Joe Biden, dude. Like
Marty winning the league is like doomsday. Yeah, we can't have that happen. I just like
Jordy, rig the polls, bro. We need to have mail-in touchdowns at the end of the league. We gotta go back. We gotta start changing shit. He's got to change the quarterback touchdowns from 4 points to 6 points when Marty's about to win the championship. And
you just go back and alter his lineup.
Let's look at the bottom line for this week. What are your predictions for the winners across the league?
All right, I think
our league, not
I think Scott beats Kyle. I think that Jordy beats Smookler. I think that I beat Sham, but it's very close. I don't know who else plays. Kutta and Powers or Kutta and Sham?
Kutta and Powers, and then Marty and Tall.
Okay. Marty will beat Tall, and Kutta or Powers will beat Kutta.
Yeah, those are good predictions. I'll go, and then Jordy, you go. I think I have to go with my team. I think I'll beat Scott. It's gonna be close. Jordy, I think you're gonna dominate Zach. Zach's team is garbage. Your team is better than Zach's. I hope there's an upset. I hope Kutta beats Andy. We'll see though. And then Dunaif, dude. I think Sham's gonna pull one on you, bro. I think Sham's gonna pull one on you. So I'll give it to him, and then like, the Tall bye week. So I'll give it to Marty.
I mean, I'll start with the easiest one. Marty's projected to beat Tall by 40 points already, but it hasn't even started yet.
Dude, he needs to set his lineup. He's going to have Zeke in there, and Zeke's not going to play. What do we do if that happens?
I think Zeke's supposed to play.
Look, I only got screwed because Brandon Ayuk was put on COVID because of a false positive, and it's a fake virus, and it's not even going to affect him. So I have to start Mike Evans with Antonio Brown, Chris Godwin, and Rob Gronkowski all playing. So I just kind of got screwed, but I'm going to beat Sham. I won't lose.
Yo, Rob Tonyan, bro. That was a nice play.
With 1 point, man, he really helped me out. I needed that. That 1 point might make the difference, dude.
It could. Jordy, what do you think though? Rest of the matchups.
I think I'm going to beat Zach. I think the closest matchup will probably be you and Scott.
Yeah.
I think Justin will pull off a win against Andy.
We need that
up in the standings.
That's big for the boys.
And then I think Dunaif will beat Sham. I mean, Sham's 1-7. There's no way I can pick him.
Yeah.
He just can't. He's one.
Wait, Jordy, you just said mine and Scott's game was gonna be close. Who do you think will win?
I'll give the edge to Scott.
All right, underdog mentality. I love it. I need it. All right, boys. You guys got anything else to say before we sign off?
Is this gonna be a recurring episode?
We can absolutely do it. I can find time whenever.
Dude, I mean, this time works perfectly every Sunday right before the kickoff.
Works for you. All right, it could probably work for me.
Yeah, Kyle, you're so busy, dude.
Dude, I got.
Kyle, what else do you do with that microphone setup?
I have two podcasts. This is the third
for content or for your leagues?
One's for content, one's for my league. I do my league one, my Menden guys, Menden alum. That's on YouTube. You guys will see it because I'm gonna post this on the same channel. And then with, if you know Will Lever at Contested Catch, sick podcast. He's actually moving up in the ranks. I do buy sells with him every Thursday.
Who are you buying, dude?
I've got it right here for this week.
Rudy Giuliani.
Which position you want to know?
President of the United States.
I mean, I have James Conner, David Montgomery as buys. It's also season long.
David Montgomery is trash, dude. It doesn't take any fucking expert analysis to know to sell David Montgomery.
I just said buy, bro. Watch what he does today.
Dude, it sucks, dude. He's slower than molasses.
Dunaif will say anything.
Yo, I said buy James Conner. Why you got to be a dick?
It's not a hot, like trying to make a hot take out of a garbage running back in a garbage offense. So,
Dude, his volume's elite. Third most route runs of any running back.
Your leagues. You're just trying to see someone who's in your lineup and convince yourself that they're actually going to produce. David Montgomery's trash, dude.
All right, let's see. What do you think? How many points do you think he gets tonight or today? 6. Get the fuck out of here,
bro. He'll go for like 13 carries for 20 yards, and then he'll go for 4 catches for another
13 for 20.
Yeah, 13 for 20. Who do they play?
Tennessee.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get destroyed.
Yo, he's projected 12.89. I'll take the over.
Under.
Jordy, how about you? What do you think?
I'll take the over.
All right,
Okay.
appreciate it.
Tennessee is frauds.
Yeah,
I agree.
Tennessee is a fraud team.
All right. Dunaif, you look like the that guy from The Office. What's his name? The weird dude. He has a farm.
Dwight? I don't know.
Dwight. Yeah, I don't watch The Office, but you look like Dwight right now. Say something and smile for the camera so they can know you look like Dwight.
Yeah. I don't smile. But yeah,
Thanks,
not fine. I mean, that's just losing by. It's just an absolute garbage pick, dude.
All right, let's move on from that. I'm gonna let you guys go. Jordy, closing thoughts. Dunaif, closing thoughts, and we peace out.
Yeah. After this week, I'm gonna be in first place.
I'll go to 6-3. I'll beat Sham, and we'll bring this election to the United States Supreme Court. So we'll see how happy Jordy is after that.
All right, and my closing thought is I think Zeke is not going to play, and Zeke will still be in Tall's lineup, even though he's had tons of warnings. So that's all. That concludes our first pod. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.